Hello, hello, hello. All right, this is Dina with Hemp Happy Mama, and today I want to talk to you about your gut health. All right, so gut health is really super important. It's not the sexiest thing to talk about, um, but it's very important. So, the more research that we're doing, the more we're figuring out that your gut and how your digestive system works affects your entire body. We've heard for years and years and years, you are what you eat. Well, you are what you eat and what you actually absorb. And so when we're talking about gut health, it affects your immune system, it affects your mood, it affects your mental health. I've got tons of notes. I've been digging into this today. Um, Autoimmune diseases are caused by issues with your gut health. Endocrine disorders, skin conditions, and even cancer is being linked to gut health now in a lot of cases. So if you think about your body, I was just laughing. My kids have this great app on the iPad that is about your body, and it actually shows like the breakdown of your digestive system, and you can feed this little skeleton and it'll show how it goes down through your body, and it'll actually poop, which the kids think is hilarious. That's why I'm laughing. So if you think about your digestive system, so in your digestive tract, there are 300 to 500 different species of bacteria. There's good bacteria, there's bad bacteria, but there's 300 to 500 different species of bacteria. And so we know that it does a lot in our body, right? And so different things in our body will affect our whole health. So stress, not enough sleep, eating too many processed foods or foods that are high in sugar, it's bad for our health, right? And so what are some signs that you have poor gut health? So an upset stomach. If you are gassy, if you're bloated, obviously if you have stomach cramps or diarrhea or you're constipated, you definitely have some issue with your gut health, right? There's something going on with your tummy. If you have a diet that's high in sugar and processed food, that is an issue, and it causes inflammation in your body, and inflammation has been directly linked to cancer. So that's something that you need to alter with your diet if your diet is high in processed food and sugar. Another sign of gut health is unintentional weight change. So if you are struggling to gain weight, or if you are losing weight, it can be an issue with your gut. And so you gotta get your gut like rebalanced to be able to find that healthy weight loss goal or weight gain goal to get to that healthy weight. Why is that affected by your gut? Well, your ability to absorb nutrients regulates your blood sugar. It helps tell your body when to store fat. And if you have an overgrowth of bacteria, it can lead to weight gain. But then you're going to overeat. You're going to eat more. And I've talked about this in other videos because your brain doesn't shut off on full until your body is full, because your stomach is physically full of food. It tells you to stop eating when you have met your nutrient requirements. So if you're eating high sugar foods, processed food, stuff that has a low nutritional quality, your brain is going to tell you you're hungry because you're hungry. You need nutrients. You're not hungry because you've got a whole stomach full of junk, but you're hungry because you're not getting the nutrients and vitamins and minerals and micronutrients that you need. Sleep disorders. If you're having trouble sleeping, most people don't think, oh, I'm having trouble sleeping, I need to do something with my stomach, I need a probiotic. But the truth is that serotonin, which is the main hormone your body produces for mood and sleep, it's primarily produced in your gut, which means that if your gut isn't healthy, you're not going to be producing the proper hormones to be able to get a good night's sleep and good rest. Skin irritation. If you have acne breakouts, eczema, a lot of that is diet. I know me, if I have too much sugar, I'll start to break out even still. Like, I'm 40 years old and I still will get acne if I have too much sugar. I've always been that way. I've always had to try to limit my sugar because if I have too much, I'll break out. Eczema is inflammation caused by poor diet, and what that does is it can make your gut inflamed, and then your gut actually, they call it protein leaking, and that affects a lot of different skin disorders, and you'll see eczema and stuff like that crop up because of gut health. Autoimmune disorders, the more that they are learning about this, the more they are finding it's tied to gut health. Unhealthy gut, it will increase your whole system's inflammation. And then when you have this inflammation response in your body, it can actually alter your immune system. So then your body is attacking itself. It's just on high alert all the time. And that's basically what autoimmune disorders are, is, if you think about somebody that's just completely on attack mode all the time, that's what your body does when you have an autoimmune disorder, is it attacks everything, good, bad, anything. It just attacks. Food intolerances, not necessarily allergies, although sometimes allergies, but food intolerance. So if you have people that say like they're lactose intolerant, or they can't have dairy, or they can't have whatever it is. I know some people can't have soy. A lot of times these intolerances are created by poor gut health, and it's caused by poor quality bacteria in your gut. Because like I said, we need bacteria in our gut, right? 300 to 500 different species. But if you have a poor quality, or if it's not the right kind of bacteria, it's going to create the wrong response in your body. So what are some things that we can do to fix this? Well, first thing is stress. Stress affects your body. It affects your gut health. It creates a response in your body. So you need to try to relax. We've talked about in some other videos too about how I'm a big fan of hemp. I say it's the calm without the cheech and chong. I love my hemp oils. I love my hemp inhaler. I absolutely love them. And that's what I use for stress management a lot. Exercise is also important. Exercise is such a big stress release. It's really, really important to keep your body moving. So find some way to manage your stress level. Second one, sleep. Get enough sleep. The rule is that if you're using an alarm to wake yourself up, you're not getting enough sleep. That's probably true of everybody, right? A lot of people think, well, I'm not a little kid anymore. I don't need to sleep 10, 12, 8 hours, whatever it is. Truth is that you sleep what you need to sleep. And if you're not waking up on your own without an alarm, you don't have good sleep pattern. You don't have a healthy, you're not getting enough sleep if you got to wake up with an alarm. And I'm into that camp too, because I have little kids and I never get enough sleep. Eat slowly. Give your body time to digest. Give your body time to actually taste your food and enjoy it. When we eat too fast, we're not properly digesting our food, and we're not necessarily getting all the nutrients and stuff out of it that we should be, because we're rushing the process. Wow, you guys are gonna laugh again. You're gonna laugh. Every video. Hydration. Every video I talk about this. Water. Your body is mostly water. Gut health is tied to that as well, because your body needs water to properly digest its food. You need to be properly hydrated to be able to digest your food properly and keep everything moving. And so you really need to be hydrated. You need to be drinking half your body weight in ounces of water every day, right? Food intolerances. Look for food intolerances. Are there foods that are triggering a response? Do you feel like crap after you eat dairy? Go find out. Go see a doctor. Maybe you shouldn't have dairy anymore. Obviously, food allergies, if you're breaking out from something, you want to avoid it. But a lot of people they find like, I have an aunt that she's noticed that with some of the things as she's gotten older, that there's certain foods that she can't eat because she realized the pattern. Every time she ate it, she was like, I didn't break out. I wasn't sick. Every time I ate it, I would feel bad later. I loved eating it, but I didn't feel good afterwards. So, cut out those foods. If there's something that your body's telling you, your body communicates, right? So if there's something that your body's telling you, cut it out and see if that improves things. And that's changing your diet. In the United States, we typically have a diet that's very, very big in macronutrients. We're getting a lot of proteins, we're getting a lot of carbs, we're getting a lot of fats. We're not getting a lot of the micronutrients. We're not getting a lot of the vitamins and minerals and micronutrients that we need for our body to grow and thrive and be healthy. So a lot of that is changing your diet. You want to avoid processed foods whenever possible, which is about 90% of drive-throughs. Sorry, guys. Plan ahead. Like I said, I'm going to do a video on meal planning that's in here, and so you can look for that, and I'm going to talk to you about how to plan, because if you have a plan, you're not going to be going through the drive-through. Make healthy food choices. You're not just setting an example, or you're not just doing you're setting an example for your kids too, right? Because your kids are learning how to be healthy by watching us. And so we want to establish those good, healthy eating habits for our kids. We want them to reach for carrots and broccoli and apples and oranges before they're reaching for chips and soda and junk food. So change your diet, eliminate processed foods, cut back on the sugar, offer fruit for dessert instead of candy or chocolate. And I know. I love chocolate. I really, really, really do. But you really need to try to swap that out for some fresh fruit that you like instead, and things like that, to try to balance out if you think that you're getting too much sugar. Coffee creamer, I'm bad about that. Like, a lot of the coffee creamers out there are so processed and they have so much junk in them. Try to find a healthy alternative for that as well. We came out with these, where are they? We came out with these hemp sweeteners that are hazelnut, mocha, and salted caramel that you can put in hot chocolate or coffee, and those are amazing, and they didn't have any sugars or processed sugars and stuff like that in them, so they were really, really good. And then the last thing that you want to do, probiotic. You want to take a good quality probiotic. So our probiotic is actually got patented technology in it. It's got 6 billion live active probiotic cultures, and it's guaranteed and engineered to survive the stomach. It's time released over a 12-hour period. And so it's going to get in your body and it's going to get all the way down. You want to check for this. You want to see the time release, because it could have 600 billion, gazillion, quadrillion live cultures in it. But if it's not going to survive the trip from your mouth down your digestive tract and get all the way to your GI tract where you need to get that beneficial bacteria, you're not going to see a difference, and it doesn't do any good. So you want to find a probiotic that is time released, that can actually survive the trip. You want it to get down in there. You can drop comments below and questions below, and I'll get back to you. I'll get you more information on it. And so again, gut health, so important. Water, avoid processed food, avoid sugar, take a phenomenal probiotic, reduce inflammation in your body. We also have our Align supplement that is absolutely made just for that, to eliminate inflammation, or not eliminate, reduce inflammation in the body. You can't get rid of everything, right? But it works naturally with your body to help reduce inflammation. And then we've got our trim, and that helps to make sure that you are eating healthy foods. So this is going to help stabilize your blood sugar and help curb those cravings and make sure that you're eating better, healthier food. So, hydrate, eat healthy foods, take a good probiotic, find one that is time released. It's so important. If it's not getting down all the way into your stomach, it's not doing you any good and it's not helping. And it is, remember, cold and flu season, strep throat, anything like that, if they are giving you antibiotics, you have to take a probiotic. Antibiotics kill bacteria in your body, but they kill the good stuff too. So if you're taking antibiotics for anything, if you've got cold, flu, strep throat, anything like that they're giving you antibiotics for in your house, you need to get on a probiotic while you're taking the antibiotics, because they're killing everything in your stomach, and it's going to circle back around and affect your immune system, and then you're going to get sick again. And I see it every every season. I see people that get strep throat several times. I see people that have antibiotics and then they're sick again, and it's because they've wiped out all that good bacteria in their gut too. They got over the sickness with the antibiotics, but then they wiped out the gut health and they made their immune system more susceptible to something else down the line. So drink water, probiotics, healthy food, restore that gut health. If you're seeing any of these signs, take a look at your diet, take a look at your supplementation. Make sure that you're drinking half your body weight in ounces of water every day, and get that healthy gut, because it affects your entire body, guys. Gut health is so important. Like I said, not the sexiest thing I'm ever going to talk about, but it's pretty darn critical to your overall health. All right. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.